Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lizzie for those of you who don't know, and thank you for coming and hanging out. Today is a very exciting video. I am having a problem with filming on my camera, so this is going to majorly be filmed on my phone. Please bear with me. I really hope to be able to upgrade and maybe get a Mac soon, or it's just really hard. I'm trying my best, so please be patient with me. And yeah, with all that being said, I do just want to give a brief summary about my thoughts on Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, just so we get that out of the way. Okay, so I did read Fourth Wing right when it came out, and I do have the beautiful original sprayed edge version, which I'm very thankful for. I did really enjoy this one. I give it 4 stars. I didn't think it was anything crazy or revolutionary, but I really did enjoy my time. And then I did read Iron Flame shortly after it came out. I wasn't super excited for this one just because I just saw the length and it just felt super long to me. And this book felt very long. When I read this book, it took me a month, and I gave it a 2.5 stars, which I think is very harsh rating because I really don't think I was in the biggest reading mood, to be honest with you, when I read this book. So I feel like I want to bump this up to 3 stars. I still do stand by everything I said about Xaden and Violet fighting all of the time and the book being way too long. I did really enjoy the ending and everything that came to be, but it just took a long time to get there for me. I have already read Onyx Storm, but I do just want to explain super quickly, the experience getting this book was crazy. I think we already know by now. Everyone's experience getting this book was so different, and mine was insane. I saw that we could order this book to pick up from Target at 3 a.m. So what I do, set my alarm for 3 a.m. to get the Target exclusive. I went to bed, set my alarm for 2:50, woke up at 2:50, kept scrolling, waiting to get the right edition, and what happened, everything crashed, everyone was online, nothing was working, nothing was being able to be checked out, nothing was able to be bought, and I was fighting on the Target app with so many other people for 10 minutes. Finally, I was able to put something in my cart, but I was not able to buy it. The Target exclusive was literally impossible to get at that point. Basically, I kept trying for 10 minutes and my Apple Pay wasn't working, nothing was working, and sold out. I went and put this one on my cart instead. Everything went through perfectly fine, which I was surprised by, but I was okay, I'm just gonna hope that everything works out. But I did have this ready to be picked up in the morning. So yeah, I went to bed. It actually took me forever to fall asleep because I was so antsy and so just shooken up with the 30-minute process of trying to buy this stupid book. It's not stupid, but you know what I mean. It's a book. Why is everyone's trying to do the same thing I'm doing? I thought I was smart trying to get on the app at 3 a.m., but then I was no, I'm doing what every other girly is doing right now. I thought we were in the clear. Then I woke up at 8 a.m. I was getting up slowly. I was I'm gonna take my time this morning. I don't need to rush. I already have this book in my hands. I don't even have to worry about it. Everything's good. I'm gonna get some coffee, a croissant. It's gonna be a great chill morning. No. The copy that I ordered sold out. I looked at the process of my copy and it was all sold out, so they canceled my order. Which I don't know if that's a me problem or not. I have a lot of gripes with Target right now. I ordered the copy at 3 a.m. You were there before everyone came in, and you know that there's going to be such an influx of copies that are going to be ordered, and you canceled my order. I would think that they would know to separate some copies from online orders and people coming in the morning. They did not prepare at all. They did not know what was going to happen. I could have told them that this was going to be crazy, but no, they just didn't. They didn't really put anything into consideration, in my opinion. So I really don't think that Rebecca Yarros should deal with Target anymore. It just was a terrible experience. I lost so much sleep over it. I was so sick and groggy that whole day because I was so tired, and it just was not a fun morning. So with all that being said, I went to another Target, sold out, everything's sold out. I finally went to Barnes, which was opening in 20 minutes, and I was gonna get there at like 9:06, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get it. Like, everything's gonna be sold out, there's gonna be a line outside. I went there, I walked inside, and I saw the most beautiful fresh stack of Onyx Storms untouched. I was the first one to grab from that stack, and I was like, is this a mirage? I thought I was looking at a mirage. I'm just very thankful that I finally got the book. So yes, got the book, and that's where our reading vlog starts. Unfortunately, I don't have the first 100 pages of my reaction for you guys because, like I said, there were a lot of storage issues, a lot of corrupt issues. There's a lot of gripes about this book with all of the characters and the confusion with the first half of the book. And I didn't really feel like that through the first half, maybe like the first 100 or so pages. But I really am a person who just vibes and reads. Like, if I don't completely understand what's going on, I just keep reading, and then it all kind of aligns in some way or another. So I totally understand if you're a type of reader where if you don't understand something, like, it really just stumps you and it affects your reading experience. But for me, like, I really am just a vibe reader. I'm like, I don't really understand what's going on, but I'm gonna keep reading because I'm having a fun time, and I'm having a fun time understanding what I do understand. So yeah, I didn't really think there's any point to me focusing on what I didn't understand in terms of characters and places and all that stuff. But yes, those are my thoughts like within the first 100 pages. So beyond that, I have all of my reactions, all of my reading, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. So let's just get into it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. I am only 100 pages in, but I did want to share some thoughts. So first of all, I'm really enjoying this plot way more than Iron Flame so far. I feel like for me to like a book, I need to know like the succinct plot, what the goal is in the book. I'm very nervous about our main couple. I'm very nervous for one of them, even more so than the other, because they're infiltrated in some way, and I just think it makes for a very interesting plot. So I am enjoying this book way more than Iron Flame already. I am going through it pretty slowly, but honestly, like, it's a hardcover and the words are very small, and I just honestly find myself slowly starting fantasy books, and then once I get like deeper into it, then I like go quickly. Like, it's just like something about the world and all of these made up words, like it takes me a little bit to like get into the world, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna continue reading. I'm gonna try and get halfway through today. That is like my goal. That's my goal. Will I make that goal? I'm gonna try to. So yeah. Okay, so I'm now on page 162. The book is just like moving at this pace that I'm really enjoying. We just had like a slow build up with some politics and like preparing of what the latter half of the book will probably be mostly of. A journey is all I'll say. I'm glad that in Iron Flame I hated how much fighting and back and forth and annoyingness we had, and in this one we're much more mature about everything, and it's just better. Everything is better in this book, and I'm really enjoying the pace. I'm enjoying the plot. I feel like I would like some different point of views, because I really want to feel super connected to all of the characters. So if we had like a point of view in like Riddick's, or point of view in even Zayden or Dane or Imogen or one of them, I feel like we're just missing like the multi point of view-ness. So I feel like that's like the one thing, because I like definitely feel the found family, but the one thing that like really sells it is like their point of view in a book. When you fall in love with their character and the way they think and their personality, which I understand you could do regardless of their point of view or not, but I feel like that's something that I really need in a fantasy book, to like really love all the side characters. So that's like the one thing. So we'll see. Hoping to get halfway today. That's the goal. So I'm on page 224. We are now in a new location, which is very interesting. I'm like kind of nervous about certain characters who came with Violet. I low-key just feel like there is question of mortality in this group. Like, I just think that something is gonna happen. And I think I know who it's gonna have to. Of course, it happens to comedic relief characters. I just have a feeling. It's just annoying. But I'm like on track to be halfway through this book, which was my only goal today. And I am enjoying it far more than I thought I was going to. I'm enjoying it more than Iron Flame, which I talked about earlier. So yeah, there's a lot of jealousy going on. Something interesting is the way that Iron Flame ended off, like literally the twist at the end. I thought it's probably gonna play a way bigger role later on in this book, but I thought that it was going to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more stakes in that regard. It'll probably have more stakes later on in the book, but I'm like, I thought this was like a big deal. So I'm like a little confused on that part, but stuff will probably happen later on. But yeah, enjoying the book, and yeah. Hello everybody, welcome to the next day. I'm picking up right where I left off, and something crazy just happened. I'll say it in terms, I'm gonna try and not spoil it. Let's just say we found something our main character is known for, like she's known for this, and we just found a lot of people with similar things, and I'm like in shock because I'm like, what does this mean? Like, I kind of made a theory in my head about one of the other characters, but this, I don't know what this means. I'm like, what does this mean? I'm like so shocked. I don't know what this means, but it's crazy because I just didn't know that we were gonna get anything about this. I'm like so shocked, and I'm honestly really, really enjoying this. I am shocked. I'm not shocked. I had a feeling that I was going to enjoy this book, and I'm just really, really liking the direction it's going, and I'm really happy that I'm enjoying it because I just knew that I was. For some reason, I just had like a feeling that I was gonna really enjoy this book, but yeah. Okay, it has been a little bit, and I'm on page 305, so I'm a little bit past halfway through the book, and yeah, we're just progressing. The plot is plotting. I'm still enjoying it. I'm making lunch currently, so I'm gonna try and get some reading done while I'm here. So no. See, I knew this character. I knew something was gonna happen to this character because why else would they be brought? Of course. I need to eat lunch. I need to read this after. I can't really focus right now. I don't have a good feeling about the separating that's going on. I just feel like something's gonna go down, and I'm nervous. I'm literally nervous. She thinks this is the most comfortable position. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I really appreciate Rebecca Yarros not doing a ton of unnecessary spicy scenes. Like, honestly, there has not been like any spice in this book. Maybe like one small few pages, but it was like nothing crazy. So I really think that she has found like a really good balance of plot, and I also think because of the parameters of their relationship right now, they almost can't, if that makes sense. So I appreciate that because sometimes I feel like spice overtakes a book, and I really don't like it when it's like the driving force of a book, and I feel like I felt that way in a little bit in like Iron Flame, or just, I don't know, it was just annoying. Their relationship in that book alone like is just so annoying, but in this one I'm way more enjoying their relationship. They definitely are a little bit more mature, so yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. I don't really know how to explain what just happened, but basically, let me turn off my dramatic music. Basically, dreams were had, the same dreams were had for two different people, and it's just really cool the way that they just intertwined it. Really cool. I'm on page 418, by the way. I think there's like 520 something pages. So I am honestly, I'm getting there. And I just know it's a fantasy book. It's the end of the fantasy book. I know that we're about to have a battle per se. And I know that we finally have some armies and allies. I just don't have a good feeling. We just figured out Violet's second signet. That is so crazy. Oh, it's so crazy because she's been like, wow, in this whole book you're like having a part of her perspective that like doesn't really make sense. And you're like, okay, but it makes so much sense now. That is literally so crazy. I'm scared, I'm nervous. We're at the part where things are going down and I'm so scared and so nervous. My heart rate is literally through the roof. It doesn't help that I'm literally listening to the most dramatic fantasy music ever, but honey, what is he doing? It's okay. You can stay here. I literally knew that these things were gonna come into play because the whole point of this book, like we're doing that kind of journey to try and basically find out Adarna's, I don't know how to say her name, Adarna, her kind and where they came from. So, and I just knew that whole thing, I knew it. I knew that it was going to come to play more. Okay guys, I am now on page 466. I don't know where this book is gonna go. I'm gonna be so honest. I thought that we were at like the part, like the end part, like 20 pages ago, but then that got resolved pretty quickly. And now we have like, how many more pages? Like 60 or 70 more pages, and I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I did tear up at one of the parts. Crazy stuff I feel like is gonna happen. Hey guys, I had to take a break because I had to make dinner, I had to clean up, So it's now 7 o'clock, so I haven't been reading for the past 2 hours or so, but I'm finishing this book right now, and I cannot believe what just happened. New POV? Oh my gosh, I have 10 pages left. What? What is that ending? I need to reread this last one. What? That last chapter, I'm literally so confused. I need to sit on my thoughts, because I have a lot of them. I'm all done with the book. I'm gonna think, try to figure out my thoughts, gather my thoughts, and I'll give you my rating tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow. What was that ending? Hello guys, it is now the next day. I have gathered my thoughts, I have figured out a rating, I finally went on TikTok, and I have so many thoughts about this book. First, let's talk about my rating. I'm officially giving this book a 4.5 stars. I gave Fourth Wing 4 stars, Iron Flame I gave a 2.5, I then am giving it a 3 now going back, but this one's a 4.5. This was my favorite book in the series by far. I'm going to give my non-spoiler review, and then I'm going to give you a short spoiler review as well. Okay, so like I said, this is my favorite book so far. I just really think Rebecca Yarros did so well with everything in this book. The pacing, the writing, the quotes, it was just really, really, really well done in my opinion. I really, really appreciated the balance in the plot. The politics, action, and romance all coincided with each other so well, and I just really think that she took the time to balance them out and make each of them shine in their own ways instead of some outshining one or the other. I just really think that she really cooked with this one, and it just really showed in this book that everything was just meshing very well together. One thing is, this one felt less spicy than the 2 previous books, and I don't know if it's because I blocked out the spice, but I feel like there was maybe only like 1 or 2 actual spice scenes in this book that were obviously very easily skippable. This book was not driven by the spice. Basically, I just really feel like the balance was really well done in this one. And I also want to say that I was not bored one bit reading this book. You saw me reading that book. I was turning every single page. Every single page had a purpose. Every single page had a foreshadowing. Every single page I was like, huh, this is interesting. I feel like this is foreshadowing something. I feel like this has to do and will come back later. And everything really did come back later and was foreshadowed, and I really felt like it was super well thought out. The ending, for my non-spoiler friends, it goes crazy. It goes crazy. Yeah, just know that you will be left empty and you will want more. That's all I'll say. I will officially be talking about spoilers, so all of my friends who are leaving, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Okay, spoiler warning here. Imogen erasing Violet's last 12 hours and then Violet then waking up to being married to Avenin and then being also heir to Turender was crazy. I low-key forgot Imogen was a memory eraser, so I literally ended the book and I was like, what just happened? What is going on? And then I reread the page like many times and then I was like, oh yeah, obviously, like I remembered that she erases memories. And the questions I have for Rebecca, I have so many questions. I literally need book 4 immediately. I need answers. I desperately need answers because what happened in those last 12 hours that we needed our memory erased? What happened? 5 dragons and 5 friends are missing. There's dragon eggs that were stolen. Like, what is going on? And I just need answers. I need answers. Also, Riddick is my favorite character in this whole series. Officially, he is my favorite character. He just is perfect. I love his comedic relief. I love his character. I love his little witty lines. I just think that he is what this book needed, and he really ate in this book. I love how him and Violet are such good friends, and you could really feel that in this book. Like, they are just perfect platonic friends, and I loved it so much. And the part where he almost like got stabbed but it ended up being his jacket, I literally was like, I'm gonna have to put the book down. I can't read this. I can't read any further. Like, I was freaking out. The last 20 pages of this book had my jaw on the floor. I did not know what was gonna happen, and I'm just so scared. I'm so scared for the 4th book. It was such a good feeling being able to go on TikTok because I have heard people getting spoiled so bad when they go on TikTok. I've learned from my mistakes. I didn't go on TikTok once in the duration of me reading this book because I was like, I am not getting spoiled, and I wasn't, thankfully. I just think it's annoying that we like can't even go on TikTok. Like, that's like a thing. Like, don't go on TikTok if you're reading a new book because you'll get spoiled. Like, and then going on TikTok after and seeing spoilers and no spoiler warning was crazy. Like, I don't know why people do the things they do. Also, I was so scared for Dane in this book because I was fully convinced he was gonna like sacrifice himself. He was very redeemable in this book. Like, I no longer hate Dane or anything. I just think he was very misunderstood in the 1st book. Like, he's just following his father and he didn't really know any better, and he's very redeemable. And also Rebecca Yarros saying that someone you love is gonna die in the 4th book. What does that mean? That is my official review of this book. I really, really, really enjoyed this one, and I'm so happy I did. I just think this book was very well done, and I'm so happy about it, and I'm so excited for book 4. So yeah, I'm so glad you guys came with me on this journey. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like these type of reading vlogs where I'm dedicating a new book in a new series or something, please let me know and I will do some more of those. But yeah, that is it for now, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye.